Ohio State is 10-1 this season. Ryan Day 66-9 here in his sixth season with the Buckeyes. But the 3 straight losses to Michigan has people here on edge. I mean, it's great to have high expectations, but Columbus feels like really the weight of the world is on their coach today.
Well, it is. Like, I mean, they've been very productive, but the one thing that they haven't been able to do, Ryan Day hasn't been able to do, is beat Michigan. And I know that these guys for this Michigan team are well aware of it, and they are very confident that they can come in here today in Columbus with everything stacked against them and walk away with a win.
Warren in a shotgun, 3 receivers bunched to the right. Now they motion Tyler Morris from right to left. Back to pass is Davis Warren, looking, stepping up in the pocket, fires over the middle, caught out at the 29-yard line by Tyler Morris on a slant pattern. Davis Warren steps up and delivers. Jordan Hancock on the stop, a gain of 14.
There's a lot of nerves going into that play. It's the first pass set for this offensive line. Evan Link did a really nice job going against Jack Sawyer. Davis just stepped up in the pocket, gave himself some extra time, finding Tyler Morris there, who had a career high last week of 7 catches.
Snap, handoff to Henderson running left. Not much room, and he's dropped right at the line of scrimmage. There was Derek Moore coming over to make the stop. Who has the snap, handoff to Howard running right, and he's drilled right at the line of scrimmage and pushed backwards. It's TJ Guy, no gain for Travion Henderson, as Michigan's defense stout against the run in the early going. Snap to Howard on 3rd and 5, back to pass, and his pass is broken up by Makari Page out there in coverage, and incomplete.
Great.
Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver.
Great job by Makari Page. Had a man-to-man as he goes across in motion. And as soon as Ibuka comes across the line of scrimmage, so you can have a little bit of contact, he joins up with him and is in great position to stop that pass play from being successful.
Donovan said this week he's got to fight the urge not to try and go 85 yards every snap. After his last experience down here, Columbus, give him 3 there. 2nd down and 7 for Michigan. Davis has the snap, back to pass, delivers on a slant. He's got his man across the 35 out to the 37-yard line. It's the freshman, Hogan Hansen, brought down by Denzel Burke. Davis steps up and delivers. Great quote from Max this week. He admitted he has a bit of a screw loose and added, however loose that screw needs to be to help Michigan win is how he'll approach this game. 3rd down and 3 for Michigan from their own 44-yard line. Kalel Mullings back in the game. Ohio State showing a 4-man front. It's Alex Orji at quarterback. Orji takes the snap. He'll bounce it outside. He's got enough for the 1st down and more. Into Ohio State territory. Outside the hashes to the 30, and he's dragged down at the Ohio State 27-yard line. Alex Orji makes an appearance, and he's got Michigan knocking on the door. Move the chains for the Wolverines, a gain of 29.
I don't know if Ohio State realized that Alex Orji was in the game or not. You would think it would be one of those things that they'd be obvious looking for. But as I mentioned earlier, with that pursuit, great play call and great timing of bringing him in, use that momentum and use that pursuit that Ohio State is having against them. Cut back against the grain with Alex Orji. There's a lot of grass out there to be had.
Hand in the dirt to the right of Davis Warren. Kalel Mullings deep. Snap and a handoff to Kalel running right. He's got a hole inside the 25 down to the 19-yard line where he's chopped down. A gain of 7. Denzel Burke on the stop. 2 tight ends to the left. That's Klein and Bredesen. Pistol formation with Mullings deep. Snap. Handoff to Mullings. He's got the 1st down. Fighting inside the 15. Now the scrum getting pushed. Bring your friends down to the 12. And Michigan has a 1st down in the Ohio State red zone. 10th play of this Michigan drive, and this is where you really miss your big tight end, Colston Loveland, who's out with an undisclosed upper body injury today. 3rd down and 8 from the Ohio State 10. Bunch formation to the right. Davis looking that direction, back to pass. Going to get flushed out of there and fire, and is it caught inside the 5? It is by Frederick Moore. Very close to a 1st down. Quinshon Judkins in the backfield. Howard takes the snap, hand off to Judkins, and he's buried right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 for the Buckeyes. Howard standing in his own end zone. Snap, and they'll go quarterback draw up the middle, and he'll get a yard. And that is it. It'll be 3rd down and long for Ohio State.
Now, and this is where Michigan, I mentioned it in my keys, you got to be good on 3rd down. They've done all the hard work right here. Jay Shaw Barnum has filled the hole on play number 1. Defensive line wins on play number 2. not falling for the read option. Now you put yourself in a 3rd and 9 situation. Get off the field.
3rd down and 9 for Ohio State. Howard back to pass, going to deliver, and it is picked off. The Wolverines got it. It's Amir Hall inside the 10, and he's marked at the 2-yard line. He jumped the route, and Michigan will have it 1st and goal.
Oh no, there's a penalty on the far side, away from where they were even
Sideline
going.
warning. It's a sideline warning.
Okay.
That is.
I'll deal with
it's just
that.
a warning. Amir Hall took it down to the 2. He might have stepped out of bounds back closer to the 10.
Nope, there's green in between his foot. It's a good thing they're wearing those white shoes so we could see.
I knew you'd approve eventually, John.
The thing I could care less about until it matters for Michigan.
What a great job by Amir Hall in that situation.
Yes.
Understanding that with sticks, a team that likes to throw right at the sticks on 3rd down, that's great film study by him.
Bredesen in front of Mullings. 2nd and goal from the 1. Davis Warren, snap, handoff. Mullings running right to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Wolverines. And Michigan takes the lead here in Columbus.
We'll take it. That was, I mean, we talked about it. You're going to have to get some turnovers on defense. You're going to have to get some special teams play. Now all of a sudden you get an opportunity. You've got to capitalize on it. Michigan does. And that was strictly going to be, as I mentioned, 4 plays from the 2. You eventually punch it in. Thank goodness they only needed 2 of them.
Dominic Zapata is on for the extra point. Good snap. Good hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And Michigan leads here in Columbus 7-3. Well, looky here.
Here we go. And you know what? Time of possession, all of these things are going to play into it. And the fact that Michigan has been able to sustain drives and obviously getting a sudden change, capitalize on it, all big things for Michigan.
It's going to be a 3rd down and 3 for Ohio State. Snap. Howard's going to keep it, running to his left. He gets drilled by Makari Page short of the 1st down, and he is down.
Yeah.
That was a big-time hit, and Will Howard is down on the ground, and he might be out cold.
Well, as soon as he crosses that line of scrimmage, he becomes a runner and free game.
Take a look at the replay. I was worried about a targeting call.
But Makari Page is not the one that you want to run into.
He led with a shoulder.
Him or Brandon Hillman is not the guy.
The targeting call shouldn't even be a part of the conversation.
Howard takes the snap, hands it off, running right as Judkins, no room, and he's dropped. It might even be a loss of a yard. 2nd down and 6. Henderson in the backfield. Snap, handoff on a reverse. It's Judkins, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe even lose a yard. Boy, the Michigan run defense has shown up today.
How about Ernest Hausman? I mean, I've been talking about just on this drive 3 or 4 times, has done a tremendous job of reading the running back, hitting the hole at the right time, and making the play either at the line of scrimmage or for a loss.
In the backfield, 3rd and 7. Howard has a shotgun snap. It's low. He's back to pass, delivers, and incomplete. Looking into the end zone for Carnell Tatey, overthrew him, and that is going to force another Buckeye field goal attempt. FGA, big stat today. How many of these can Michigan's defense force?
Yeah, and this is going to be, about a 37, 38-yard attempt, but it is into the wind.
Jaden Fielding is 9 of 10 on the year. As you mentioned, this will be a 38-yard attempt from the right hash. Snap is good. The ball's placed down. The kick is on its way. And the kick is no good. He missed it wide left. And the Wolverines will hang on to this 7-3 lead here in Columbus. John?
Sometimes you need a little help, and we'll take all of it we can get.
What's going on down here?
Hey, you never know.
Tommy Doman standing on his own 10-yard line. He will punt with the wind. A low line drive towards Caleb Downs. He'll back up and let it roll inside the 15. And this one's going to roll inside the 10. Keep rolling, football. Keep rolling down to the 7. Still moving, and the Wolverines finally touch it as Tommy Doman picks up a good time to get off an absolute bomb that went over the head of Caleb Downs. And Ohio State will be looking had 93 yards of football field in front of him after a 68-yard punt. Big play here, trying to force a punt into the wind. Ohio State backed up inside their own 10 on 3rd and 8. Michigan showing a 5-man front. Buckeyes are going to run it, and met in the backfield and dropped immediately is TreVeyon Henderson. And here come the boos in Columbus. On 3rd and 8, Ohio State tries to catch Michigan napping, and Michigan's defense forces a 3-and-out. As Dominic Zavada try and hit a 54-yard field goal. Will Wagner will snap it. It's snapped. It's put down. The kick is on its way, and it is good. Dominic Zavada.
Good by about a yard.
That would have been good from 55, but that's it.
I think so as well. Interesting to see how that wind even knocked it down going in that direction.
Michigan extends its lead to 10-3. The Wolverines couldn't ask for much more in this first half. There's only 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. And we will go to the intermission here in Columbus with the Wolverines. Perhaps more than a little bit of a surprise, they are tied at 10 with Ohio State as a big-time underdog. The Wolverines will go into the wind here as this kick will bounce inside the 5. It's loose. The Wolverines are down there, and TreVeyon Henderson jumps on it late at the 6-yard line. Almost a disastrous play to start the second half for the Buckeye. Howard's in a shotgun. Snap, back to pass. Delivers, and it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. Rayshon Benny.
Yep.
The big paw up there. It'll be 3rd down for Ohio State. 3rd down and 7 for the Buckeyes from the Michigan 38-yard line. Howard with the snap, back to pass. Delivers over the middle, too tall, and almost intercepted. That one was tipped downfield by Abuka, and then Walker almost got his hands on it, and then it fell amidst a field of Wolverine defenders.
Tips and overthrows.
Incomplete.
Got to get those. But I tell you what, a great job of rushing the passer. Kenneth Grant putting a hit on Will Howard. And we've talked about this a number of times. Will Howard getting up slow. He's already missed a couple of plays. You got to keep hitting him. Be violent every time you get to the quarterback.
Ball's on the left hash. 2 tight ends to the left. Judkins in the backfield. Howard takes a shotgun snap. Hand off to Judkins, and he's met in the hole. He takes a big hit down at the 26-yard line. It set up another 3rd down for Ohio State. 2nd down and 5 here for Ohio State from the Michigan 14-yard line. Snap, handoff, running left is Judkins. He's met in the backfield by T.J. Guy and dropped for a 2-yard loss. Wolverine defense trying to force another field goal attempt. Snap, back to pass is Howard. Plenty of time. Fires, and it's picked off. It's picked off by Makari Page. He jumped around in front of Emeka Abuka, and the Wolverines defense gets a stop as the senior, number 7, comes up big with his 2nd interception of the season, and he's down at the Michigan 9-yard line.
We talked about how important it is for seniors to have big days. Kalel Mullins, he's been big for this team in the running game on the defensive side of things. Makari Page, you'd love to see a senior have a moment like that in a game as big as this.
Ohio State takes over at the Michigan 16-yard line. Judkins in the backfield, pistol formation. He'll take a handoff from Howard and get buried and maybe lose a yard. And here come the Boo Birds. Michigan's defense, the run defense, has been outstanding. Howard now asking the fans to chill out.
Was that Kenneth Grant? That was a win as soon as the ball was snapped.
He's in a shotgun now with Henderson off his right hip. They're going to roll Howard out to the right. Now he's going to look back to the left and deliver, and he's got his tight end who's dropped immediately at the line of scrimmage. They got to get it across the Michigan 6-yard line. Big play here to try and force a field goal. 2 receivers split wide right, 1 to the left. Howard goes delayed handoff to Henderson, and he's buried immediately.
Mason Graham, what a great play.
And you hear the boos?
Yes.
Can you hear the boos?
No sweeter sound. I mean, for this defense to come in on a sudden change like that and force a 3-and-out, force a field goal, I mean, who knows if he's going to make it or not, but that's a huge win for this Michigan defense.
The wind at his back. Snap is high, ball gets down, the kick is up, and the kick is no good.
No good.
He missed it again. wide left, and Michigan's defense escapes once again.
What an unbelievable stop by this Michigan defense to force a field goal, and then they miss another one.
Wolverines and Ohio State tied at 10. People around the Big Ten, around the state of Ohio, the state of Michigan, asking, do you believe this? Big O, this big 3rd down and 6 for the Michigan offense. Davis Warren in a shotgun. He's got 3 receivers split wide right, 1 to the left. Ohio State crowding the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Davis delivers, and it's juggled and caught. Marlon Klein's got it for a 1st down just across the 30.
I don't care how many times you catch it, just catch it. I think it looks like he caught that one about 3 different times, but a great job holding on and picking up the first down. Sometimes that's all you need is a little confidence. Marlon Klein just an easy in route.
The big German has just started to scrape the surface of what he can be on the football field.
The ball literally hit him in the
catch.
face mask.
Kalel Mullings in the backfield on this 3rd down. Davis Warren with a snap. Blitz coming. Fires. Caught. And Marlon Klein's got it. He rolls forward, and I believe he's got the 1st down at the 41.
Yep, just barely.
Can the Michigan offense deliver? They've got 2 3rd down conversions this drive. Davis Warren back to pass. Bails out to the right. Looking downfield. Going to fire and going to the ground and coming up with it. It is Peyton O'Leary inside the 40 down at the Ohio State 37-yard line.
Wow, that is a great catch. And you couldn't be happier for a guy like Peyton O'Leary. Roommates, if I believe.
Yes, he is.
But to find him, and he gets his hands underneath it, that is a confirmed catch. They can look at this one as many times as they want. That's a catch.
That's a great catch right there in a big game.
Shotgun. Davis Warren has the snap, back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to run. 35-30. Davis Warren corralled inside the 30 down at the 28-yard line. Move the chains again for Michigan. 1st down.
Davis Warren is fired up. They go man coverage. And how many times have we talked about Michigan being in man coverage? Everybody's back is turned. And Hogan Hansen does a great job of buying everybody as he crosses the field. They thought that that's where the ball was going. And what a great job by Davis Warren.
Michigan, Alex Orji in at quarterback from the Ohio State 28-yard line. Orji takes the snap. Going to go reverse to Kendrick Bell. He's looking to throw. He's delivering it downfield for Tyler Morris, who can't come up with it, but there's a flag on the play, and we're going to get a pass interference on the Buckeyes.
Empty the bucket. That's exactly what Michigan's doing. Great job.
From their own 17-yard line. Howard in a shotgun. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking. Nobody open. Bails out to the right. Now will deliver, and Carnell Tate can't catch it. The 25-yard line went through his hands. 7:09 to go in the ball game, tied at 10. Howard's got the snap. Michigan brings a blitz. It gets picked up. Howard looking. Bails out to his right. He's hitting the backfield, breaks a tackle. Now he's going to run, put his head down, come close to the 1st down, but he's short. He's a yard short. And what will Ryan Day do?
Oh, he's going to have to punt.
He'll send the punt team on.
Now, the pressure's going to be back on the Michigan offense. You know what? I won't even say pressure. The opportunity is back to the Michigan offense.
Warren in a shotgun with Kalel Mullings in the backfield. Warren takes the snap. Hand off to Kalel up the middle, across the 45, out near midfield. He reaches out to the 48-yard line, a gain of 8 on 1st down.
Hey, set up, repeat, and do the same thing right down the field. Great push by this Michigan offensive line, and a great awareness by Davis Warren of shifting Kalel Mullings over, knowing that it was going to move that defense just out. They've been adjusting every time Khalil moves. Move him over, gives you a little bit better of an angle for this offensive line.
Snap, handoff, Kalel Mullings. 1st down into Ohio State territory, right up the middle, down to the Buckeye 48. 1 receiver split wide right, bunch formation. 3 receivers split to the left. Kalel Mullings in the backfield. Ohio State showing a 4-man front on this 2nd and 12. Snap. Handoff to Kalel. He's got some room to the 45, and he's chopped down at the Ohio State 44-yard line. 3rd and 6 for Michigan. 2 receivers split to either side with the ball on the right hash. Kalel Mullings in the backfield. Davis takes the snap. Handoff to Kalel, and he's piled up at the line of scrimmage. Breaks a tackle. 40, 25. Kalel Mullings outside the numbers at the 20, and he's knocked out of bounds at the Ohio State 15-yard line. Wow, what a run.
Seniors, in this moment, those are the guys that you want to be able to make plays, and Khalil comes up a little bit gimpy after that play, but hey, how about that USC game? Khalil Mullins put the team on his back and said, I'm not going to let this game get away from us. Does the same thing here in Columbus.
He's now over 100 yards after that 29-yard carry to the Ohio State. They mark him at the 17. A first down here, and Ohio State will be in a world of hurt. It's 3rd down and 3. The ball's just inside the 10-yard line. Pistol formation. Davis Warren brings a man in motion, and we get a whistle. And Ohio State has used their second timeout.
Oh, good for them. No
Wow.
time came off the clock.
Wow. Oh, my God. That gives Michigan a first down.
Wow.
Ohio State had 12 people on the field out of the timeout. That's why Day tried to call the timeout. The snapper will be William Wagner. He was not here 2 years ago. He got hurt. He mentioned last night this is his first trip to Columbus. The holder is Tommy Doman. And Dominic Zavada, the ball is in the middle of the field. This is essentially an extra point to take the lead with 48 seconds to go. Wagner will snap it. Doman will hold it. Snap is good. Hold is down. The kick is up. And the kick is good.
Yes.
And Michigan has taken a 13-10 lead with 45 seconds to go in the ball game. Wow. Wide left, one to the right. Now Abuka goes in motion from left to right. Howard in a shotgun, takes the snap, back to pass. Looking, steps up in the pocket, will deliver, incomplete, out of bounds. No one to throw it to, he just threw it away over the head of G. Scott as tight end. Howard in a shotgun, has the snap, back to pass. Here comes the rush, delivers, and Travion Henderson's got it, steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line, a gain of 1.
Jay-Sean Barham came on a delayed blitz and hit Will Howard just as he was delivering the ball. And boy, I tell you what, he's taking a beating today.
Out of the timeout, 35 seconds to go. Inside and in front, guys. Howard back to pass. Pocket collapsing, he's in trouble. He bails out to his right. Gonna deliver and incomplete, out of bounds, looking for Emeka Abuka. And it's gonna be 4th down for Ohio State with 28 seconds to go. And it's all gonna come down to this. 4th down and 9 for Ohio State, 28 seconds to go. Can Michigan get the stop and the win? Back to pass is Howard. Here comes the pass rush. Howard steps up. He delivers it.
Yeah!
Yeah! The Wolverines have stunned the college football world. Michigan will get the football back with 23 seconds to go. At a 13-10 lead here in Columbus.
There's a flag on the field.
This is his first police force disqualification. 15-yard penalty.
First down, Michigan.
Yep.
Was after the play. He pointed first down, Ohio State. It's first down, Michigan. He said after the play. There you go.
Yes.
Good Lord. Come on! Hi, Jack Miller. Wolverines just need to snap the football and take a knee.
Oh, my
A
goodness.
catastrophic loss for Ohio State, and specifically for their head coach, Ryan Day.
Yeah. I mean, how about 12 men out of a timeout, the 10-second runoff for a helmet coming off, having to use timeouts, the missed field goals. I mean, both teams had missed opportunities. The interception down on the 2-yard line, that was as bad as it gets, but this
Ball
is
gets backed
sweet.
up to the 41-yard line. Davis Warren, the senior, takes the snap, takes the knee, and the Wolverines have upset Ohio State. The final score from here in Columbus, Michigan 13 and Ohio State 10. The Wolverine players are charging over to where the band is at the north end zone as they celebrate down below. The band plays the victors as Ohio State starts the slow walk off the field. Michigan players, some of them looking to shake hands with some of the Ohio State players who are absolutely shocked at the turn of events. No Will Johnson defensively, no Colston Loveland. Donovan Edwards is lost midway through the second quarter. And what happens? Michigan wins anyway. Sharon Moore improves to 2-0 in this rivalry with the victory a year ago, and now Michigan has won 4 in a row against the Buckeyes for the first time since the early 90s. 4-0 against Ohio State, and this out of all of them is by far the most stunning. Michigan beats Ohio State 13-10. Stick with us for postgame. You're listening to Michigan Football from Learfield.